No more fucking around. It's Wild Style Radio. Wild Style Radio.
What's up, and welcome to the Stand Up and Shout Rock Show, coming to you live from Salisbury Center Studios in Manassas, Virginia, on the Wild Style Network, fueled by Monster Energy. How's it going, man?
Good to be back, brother. It's been a minute.
Been a little bit of a minute.
These days.
Couple weeks vacation for both of us.
Yeah, a couple. And yeah, where were you?
Dominican Republic.
And how was that?
It was great till CrowdStrike tried to fuck everything up.
You had a long road home.
It was.
And you missed Anvil.
I did miss Anvil, unfortunately, but
you,
yep.
You guys here for Anvil?
No, we
missed it.
Yeah,
too.
that was a slick show. I was here for Anvil.
Nice.
Really?
Age of Ruin.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
It was almost like a festival. There was what, 6 bands total? Was there 6 bands
wow.
or 5 that were here that night?
4 or 5.
Yeah, 5 maybe.
Yeah.
Four bands.
4.
Yeah.
It felt like 5, maybe 6.
It felt like a festival.
Yeah, so it was a painful, torturous ride home, but we finally got out of there.
You made it.
We made it.
And
so.
it was the same night. You weren't the next day coming home.
No, we got the last flight out of Punta Cana,
Oh, nice.
fortunately.
Glad you made it back, man.
Yeah.
We're a month. So you guys, we're here with Ladder Match, our old friend Ladder Match.
Here we are.
I know, back again. So is this your second show with us or third?
I think third.
I was going to guess third also. You know.
Yeah.
See, I went opposite direction. I said second. I didn't say it was like, is this the 7th show with you all? We're doing it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it feels very comfortable. You guys, like, nobody saw this as you all were walking in, but you all assumed the position. You went right back into your regular spaces, I think.
I bumped Gordon up one spot.
We
switched. Yes, we.
That's true. You guys have.
We switched
I
a
remember.
little bit.
Yes. Yeah. I remember.
I feel weird now. I don't know if it's positioning. I don't know. It's
Switch again.
No, I'm just kidding. We're good.
Lead
Well, yeah,
the
we're
charge,
happy to be
man.
back for sure. No.
Cool. Cool. You guys want to somebody want to speak to some latest ladder match happenings, latest and greatest with you guys?
What have we been doing?
We've just been practicing writing some new music, some new songs.
Oh, that's exciting.
Are we doing any new songs tonight?
Yeah, we got two
Yes.
new songs.
2 new songs.
that we
Okay.
haven't played before. Well, we played 2 last time.
But that was the first time.
Yeah, that
So
was
let's
the first time ever, but they'll be new to you.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. I unfortunately I will confess I have not seen you guys in a year.
Oh wow.
It's because it was Local Palooza, right? We were talking about that when you guys are coming
Yeah.
in sound check.
Yeah, Local Palooza, and then we were here with Daniel from Age of Ruin. He set up the show. What was it, like 3 weeks ago?
Yes.
4 weeks ago.
Yep.
It's part of this vacation circus that we were on, and I missed you guys then.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
were gone. He was here.
Yeah.
It was a shit. No, it was awesome. No, he does a great job. I love him, man. He really puts in a lot of work, and he does a lot of it himself. It's a lot to run the sound and do all that. So for all the
course.
sound guys, him out there, I mean,
John.
that's a tough
Shout out
job.
to
You're getting
man.
love, John.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, he does a lot of the marketing and the artwork, and
Oh yeah. Yeah, he does art too. Yeah, he's very talented, multi-talented. But it was fun. It was with Heavy is the Head from Richmond. They were fucking awesome.
Yeah.
They were super good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a fun show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So tell us a little about the new music. Then is this you're moving towards an album, an EP, or
How many songs?
just recording songs?
Yeah,
Just
I feel like we got at least like 8 like complete songs now. So yeah, we almost have an album's worth. And
Yeah,
then,
we're working on 10.
Yeah,
okay.
10, then put something out for sure.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah. So we're learning a couple of Brent's songs right now. So he's written a couple that are a little more heavy, a little more, just kind of straight up like thrash and more death metal, I feel like.
Yeah.
How would you describe your style?
Metal to the mix. Metal to the mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like did you sound check that song? Any of those new songs?
Oh, no, that was just an older.
No, that's
that was
one
an
of
older
our
I was
one.
about to say, like,
we're not playing that tonight,
okay,
so-
right, yeah. I didn't feel the death too much in that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
That
There
was just ease him in before, you know.
Sure.
you know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. I'm not going crazy then.
No. No, you gotta ease them in a little slow, a little foreplay. You know, you can't
Sure.
just like rush into it. You know.
Yeah.
It's very, very courteous of you. It's very nice.
Now I feel like we're on the Jess show.
We just went to Tribe Called Jess. All right, I love it. So, do you guys have any other? Because I was going to jump you in. I'm just a stupid game player. I just love to do me some games. So,
Yeah.
do you guys have any other news to share before we suck you into this pit that we're about to talk about?
No, just check out our Bandcamp. That's what we got. All our current demos on there. We got one new song, Direct Attack, on there. That's a little more. Yeah, you'll hear the Gordon's double bass. I think he probably runs about 10K every show that we play.
Cool.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah.
I'm sitting down, but I'm running in place. So they go, "Oh, my arm's tired." I'm like, "Oh," you know. But you gotta love the game. You know, you gotta love the game. So
Yeah,
that's part
excellent.
of it. Yeah.
All right.
So I'm going to be out there marathoning for everybody tonight, and I just hope everybody appreciates it. Just listens to the sound and enjoys it.
Sure.
Just get something out of it, even if you hate it. Any kind of energy towards it. It's
Right.
fine. We just need something. No, I'm just kidding.
Saw some on your Facebook page. Saw some other upcoming shows. You guys want to promo any other new dates?
No, man, this is it.
Right now, we
Is
don't
it?
have anything yet. We just everyone's kind of in their mid-30s in this band, so we're not doing the every weekend kind of thing, but
Right.
we'd like to, branch out a little more, do some more stuff.
Sure.
Just life gets busy. You guys know.
Absolutely.
Life gets busy.
For sure.
So,
Right. Right.
Instagram, ladder_match,
Yeah.
right? Okay. I just want to make sure I had the handle right.
If you find yourself in a place of wrestling, then you're in the wrong ladder match. It's the ladder_match. You're looking for the band,
Right,
not for the wrestlers.
We might get some wrestling in tonight. I don't know. We might,
Well, that's a great segue into the Would You Rather game.
Absolutely.
So like we've talked about this with a couple other crews, and it's always interesting to hear people's takes on this. I think you have to almost remove yourself from being on stage and being in front of the stage in the audience.
Yeah.
Because this Would You Rather is about general admission experiences. Tonight's show is a general admission pit experience. So we've all had, I think, these common, Would You Rather situations. And so, from that perspective, you're kind of pulling back almost as a fan, as opposed to, being on the stage. These are some Would You Rather situations. It's always interesting to see. Sometimes we have bands that are kind of aligned and united in their decision making. Some are very split. So we'll see where you guys land. Okay. Cool?
yes.
All right. John will bring up the first one. All right. So would you rather, and this is kind of speaks to general admission, maybe just the philosophy of general admission in itself. Would you rather attend a sold out general admission show or a sold out seated show? You guys brought up the mid-30s thing, so we'll see how age affects this answer.
I mean,
It's easy. All right. I like it.
I wouldn't. I don't want to be sitting down.
Yeah. General admission every time, for
Yeah.
sure.
All right.
I don't
There's
wanna
too
be-
much energy to stay
Right,
seated.
Oh, man, that was well. This is maybe like I was saying about
Yeah.
the united band kind of like experience on this. You guys are very united. Well,
that's the-
very quick.
Spoken like young bucks.
Exactly right.
No, that's the fun of going to,
Right.
especially like a metal band or a punk band or something. Like
Yeah.
you want to be like in the thing, even if you're not moshing, like at least like in it, not
Yeah.
like
Sure.
Might stand there in the edge of the pit, push every once in a while. Maybe get in for 30 seconds. I go, okay, I'm good.
Jeff, play this back and see what they answer when they are in their
10
late
years from now?
40s, 50s.
10 years. 2034 with ladder match.
Yeah.
We'll bring this up.
I was the same way before, and now I'm like, nah, I want to sit down.
Where are you on that one, Kevin? I know we've talked about it before.
Well, sold out, probably.
Sold out. Has to be sold. You got to
Yeah.
be, as you say, butts to nuts.
I could go either way because at least if I have a seat and it's a assigned seat, then I can go get my beer,
Yeah.
go to the bathroom.
That's the benefit,
I don't have
exactly.
to try and get in a fight with every guy. I have to push my way through to get back to where I was
Yeah.
from the beginning of the
Great
show.
point. You got your spot. What do you think, John? I see John is
Front,
like
front
chomping.
of house. Front of house, anywhere at like the just front of house, but with the crew and just kind of hanging out there. That's my go-to seat. I'd rather be there. There's a reason that my general admission days are over and I only buy VIP seats.
Well,
It's not because of the money thing. It's
if
because
you're
I don't want to stand all fucking night.
but if you're walking, like to Kevin's point, if you have a seat and you got to piss and you're older and you might have to piss more, you got to fight your way back up to the front. John,
You Jeff Sisk and have to go 20 times during the show.
Or you just don't drink.
Just bring a catheter with you. put it in a bag. You can
That
empty
works.
it at your convenience.
the Richard
Or like
Christie-
the
Richard
other
Christie and
band, what
Howard
was it?
Stern,
Was
right?
it Beggars? The
who
guy
said
was
that?
like, "Oh, I just turned and pissed right in the trash can."
Yeah, Beggars. The dude from Beggars admitted to pissing in the trash can at the Fillmore in Silver Spring. So it wasn't like he whipped it out like on side stage and pissed in that trash can and admitted it on camera.
Hey, you gotta go. You gotta go.
And when you're in your 20s and 30s, you think that's appropriate. And when you're in your 40s and 50s, you're like, I can't believe you did that.
Yeah.
Oh, in the Misfits, like when they did their reunion tour with Glenn Danzig, they came through. They were coming, I think, through New Jersey, and it was in like a stadium or like a arena or something. And to get the floor tickets, it was like thousands of dollars, and to get like a seat like way back, it was like, I don't know, a couple $100. But that's why I didn't go. Is I was like, man, I don't want to sit like 1,000 feet away from the stage. I want to be an experience. So
you gotta
anyways,
feel it.
So that's my personal example there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Jeff, because it's just again, I hate to harp on the age thing, but in my 20s, I pierced my nose in the middle of the bar by taking my earring out and piercing my nose. And then when Bart and I used to walk into KC's, they would fish the goldfish out of the bowl or out of the tank, out of the piranha tank, throw it in my beer, and we'd chug the goldfish.
Right.
What are the chances I would do either one of those right now? 0, yeah.
Everybody loves sushi.
Right.
Well, maybe that's why I love sushi now.
Would you rather pierce your nose at the bar, chug a goldfish?
Right.
Goldfish protein.
Yeah, there's a would you rather.
That's a great would you rather question. All right, ready to get to the next one?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, John.
Oh yeah.
That was the next one.
Oh, wait a minute. Where's that was the last one.
That's your first one.
That was the first.
That's your second.
Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Didn't we just do stand-in and seating?
It's like two variations of the same question.
Yeah, it is kind of too very.
Still,
yeah,
I would
let's just-
stand.
yeah, exactly. There we go. Let's go to this one. All right, Kevin, you want that one?
Sure. Would you rather stand in front of the stage of a general admin sold out show or stand in the back of the crowd at a sold out general admission show?
All right, so we established standing, right? So that's why we skipped over the last question. So you want to be front stage or back, towards the back?
I already know. Well, for me, it depends on the concert because some of them it's so packed and people push and you're in
Sure.
the front and you're getting absolutely crushed. So
Right.
it better be worth it. Whatever band is saying to get crushed. If the show is a smaller venue and it's you could in the back still kind
Right.
of in the front. That's a toss up. I would say maybe generally in the front because I don't know how many major, gigantic festival, crushing up against the front gate kind of shows I've been to. So.
Sure.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. I get right in front of the soundboard.
All right,
in the
right.
back.
That is,
Where
yeah.
I park myself.
Right.
That's where it's going to sound.
It does sound
Sure.
Degrees.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're not stuck in this heat pit.
Yeah.
20 degrees warmer.
Pull your mic a little bit closer.
Sorry.
No worries.
Yeah. No.
He's been in a band before.
That that packed of a crowd, like Gordon said, you get crushed.
Oh man.
And it's awesome being right there.
Right.
Yeah.
You think those guys are looking at you, but they're busy jamming.
Yeah.
You're killing yourself for hours in the heat for that seat.
Yep.
I'm in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel that.
It doesn't sound as good right when you're in the front. It's
Especially if you're
too
stage
loud.
left or right. You got guitar amps blaring. You can't hear bass. You can't hear vocals. It's all about placement.
I've noticed shows that have pretty intense, bigger mosh pits. It's easy to make your way into the front just by
Sure.
inserting
Right.
yourself.
That's
So-
the beauty of the mosh pit.
Right.
It's fluid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So people aren't just holding the line and go, nah, I'm not leaving my spot.
Yeah.
You can go, I'm just going to get in front real quick. Sorry, somebody pushed me into you. Sorry, now I'm in front,
Yeah.
So you can, politely,
Yeah.
of course. But you can sneak your way in there.
Politely. I love that. You threw that
Respectfully.
That's very nice of you.
slightly. Walk out of the way.
Yeah. So Brent, where were you in this one? Like, you're Mr. Death Metal. Like, are you in the front or the back? Like,
Well, I mean,
there's a little bit of a
problem
split.
about getting to the front. Once you're there, you can't leave
Yeah. Well,
because
that's
it's hard.
If you
hard
stage
as
dive-
shit to get back.
right.
You can get on stage and you can make your way back through back of the crowd and
Fluid mosh
into the-
pit.
Yeah, so it's kind of the cycle of everything.
Yeah. Usually when there's like a break between bands, you just like go do your thing, get right up to the front if you can.
Sure.
I've noticed that. Yeah. If you-
Yeah, I like to see people shredding up the solos.
Okay.
Right
Oh,
in
so
front.
right up front.
Yeah.
Death
And-
metal energy.
Ooh.
Yeah. 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 So there's an even split here. 2 on 2. 2 in the front, 2 in the back.
Did you say front?
yeah, I'd say generally.
Yeah.
That's how I took that, Gordon. I took a little
I'd say
bit.
I'd lean to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. Unanimous in the front or the first question, not so unanimous in the second question. All right. When you're at that mosh pit, since you guys brought up the mosh pit, would you rather be in the mosh pit or on the rim of the mosh pit? Are you moshers, in other words? Are you going to get
Absolutely.
into it? You going to
Yeah, we will
Feel it?
definitely. The duration of the pit that might change. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because I don't know, we're just out of shape. It's just we don't have that pit shape anymore. It's just.
But you get in the mosh pit. Is that what I'm hearing, right?
Yeah.
You,
If you stay on the rim though, you can go in anytime you want.
gotcha.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you can be the block, and then when it feels fitting, this song's moving me, I'm in.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Uh-huh.
30, 45, maybe a minute 30. Catch your wind. Get a water, splash it on yourself. Get back in there. Have someone apply the cold press,
Sure.
the compress and the ice to the back of the neck,
Yeah.
and get in there for another round.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's tough because it's fun. I mean, that's the best part for me is like when you're like just so into the music that you're,
Yeah.
you go wild, right? But then when you're moshing, you're also not really like listening, at least not in the same way. So like, there's been times where I've gone to see like one of my favorite bands, and I get in the pit, and then I realize, oh man, like my favorite song comes on, and I go crazy, and then I realize, oh, I didn't listen to it, like I didn't like really take it in,
yeah.
So I don't know, maybe that's an age thing as well.
Yeah,
It's
I just said I know where Jeff Salisbury's answer is on on this one.
On the mosh pits?
Yeah, or on the rim of the mosh pit. You
Yeah.
wouldn't even be in the room. You would be back up in the VIP area.
Yeah. That was even when I was young. Remember when we went to Rage and I wouldn't let Lori go down to the pit?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I am not going down there, and I don't want you going down there if I'm not there to protect you.
Right? Yeah.
She was all about it.
Yeah.
Not all pits are the same.
That's true.
another thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that one was so bad that they had to turn all the lights on and stop everything.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Say, hey, we're hurting people. If
Yeah.
they fall, pick them up. You're trampling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not all pits are the same. That's
No.
what people don't
Yeah.
realize.
Yeah,
They think it's
absolutely.
all generally one thing.
The rage pit kind of. I think we
gotta be
talked about
careful.
this at one point.
Yeah.
They weren't new metal, but it was the frat rock mentality was
Yes.
starting to come into a lot of the mosh pits at that point
They
in time.
didn't understand the art of the mosh. You got a lot of amateurs.
Whereas
100%.
I think
Yeah.
a lot of these questions came up when we went to see Anthrax at the Fillmore.
Yes.
And it was totally jammed, but it was a legit old school mosh pit.
With
was
old
just
people.
Yeah.
rolling the
in that
whole
pit.
time.
Right.
Yeah, there were a lot of old people in that pit.
Yep.
that's really fun.
Yeah, so the biggest dichotomy on that, like you're talking about the difference in mosh pits,
Yes.
was when we saw Pantera opening for the Ramones.
Oh, wow.
I would not get into the pit with Pantera, and in between the bands, I went into the bathroom, and there's one dude in there bragging, "Bro, check it out! I got my teeth knocked out in the pit. Awesome!" And then I was in the mosh pit for the
Ramones, right? Yeah.
and I got knocked over, and people were helping me up. And
Right.
like
Right.
everybody was like helping each other. It was pretty cool.
Right.
So no Doc Martin imprint on your chest.
No. That was the one where they also were trying to, when I was much, much skinnier, they tried to have me ride the crowd and split my pants, and that was when I was commando back in the day. Oh, my God. Yeah, that was quite the adventure.
I know you. That was not the first time.
It wasn't the
Somebody
first
saw
time
all
that I
that.
went commando, but it was certainly the first time that I split my pants in the middle of a mosh pit.
Look, I don't know if we ever heard your answer. Like we completely
Oh,
diverted there for a solid 5 minutes.
And I guess if I had to choose, I'd be in the pit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
The energy. Yeah.
Because you got to think that not everyone's going to be doing it the whole time either. There's going to be a break.
Right.
Someone has to break at some point.
Right.
Yeah. If you've been to a thrash metal band and the people are watching the first 3 or 4 songs, by the end of your set they're like, you know what I mean? So,
Especially the older Anthrax bit.
oh yeah.
or Slayer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Twice, 2 times I saw them. The one time in Richmond, they were stage diving into, it was an old theater, wooden chairs, and just you were hearing ribs break.
Oh,
Fuck.
And then when I saw them in Baltimore, they were ripping the chairs out on the floor
Right.
to make a mosh pit.
Right.
It's like,
That's awesome. That's cool.
Where are you all on this one?
I'm right in the pit.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah.
Into the pit.
I think it depends on what's going on in the pit.
Yeah.
right.
Because, like, I'm not a big fan of, like, karate in the pit.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah.
You know,
I
people
Right.
agree.
just doing, like, roundhouse kicks.
Sure.
Flailing their arms. I like the circle pit.
Right.
Like the unity.
Sure.
Someone
Kinda
falls, you
just
pick them up.
Trying to, like, beat down everybody.
Right.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
Yep.
Sometimes it doesn't even matter. The whole floor turns into a pit. And
Sure.
You're stuck.
Rage. Right. Yeah. it's
I
rage.
saw
It becomes a
Turnstile
pit.
Oh, yeah.
like
nice.
a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I think
haven't
at,
seen them yet. I'm dying to see
930
them.
Club.
Yeah.
And they're from Baltimore. So
Right.
that place sold out.
Uh-huh.
And that whole floor, as soon as the lights dropped, I mean, it just went ape shit.
Uh-huh.
It didn't matter where you were stuck.
Uh-huh.
And and like Sebastian said, you're not even listening to the music at that point. You're
Right.
just holding on for dear life, just getting beat to hell, you know. But it's a blast all at the same time.
Right.
As soon as that song's over, you're just like, holy shit, that was awesome.
The energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You can't reproduce that
Sure.
until the next song.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going right in the pit.
Yeah.
I might regret it
Mm-hmm.
the next morning
Sure.
Yeah.
or an hour later. But
Right.
yeah, I'm going right in the pit.
all right.
All right. Speaking of which, is the last one we have for you. We'll get you out. We'll get you done and over with on this one. Go ahead, Kevin.
Would you rather be next to the angry dude who wants to fight over space or be next to the dude who can't stop busting badass?
I am that.
Which one?
I feel bad because that's me. I'm sorry to everybody here tonight. I hope we don't have to fight over the space because I'm crop dusting it. No, but,
This is
That's one way to get out of fighting over the space.
yeah, establish your dominance.
I mean, look, both of this shit happens. Both of these things happen.
Next time
Yeah,
when they say, what the hell? And you just look them dead in the eyes and go, in between songs and just stare them dead in the eyes and be like, what do you want to do? This is now my space.
That guy doesn't have to fight for space. He just
Yeah.
creates it.
Right. You're right.
Because that's a thing, man. Like, I don't know where the hygiene issue went with metal shows and why it smells like you're chopping fucking white onions.
Sure.
in the pit. Like,
Sure.
take a shower before you hit the pit,
Right.
man. But if you get on the good side of the angry dude, maybe you could just chill in his space.
Yeah.
You know, like, I think I'd
Jedi
stick with
mind
the
trick.
pissed off guy over the busting ass.
All right.
I'm going to go angry. Because
Okay.
I mean, how angry you want to get? I mean, I'm gonna just get underneath them and push them. Because most people don't know that. If you're in the pit, I'm gonna give you all a little pit secret because I've been in mosh pit since 5th grade and up because I was into punk, and I was very small. I'm small already, so imagine me in 5th grade small. I learned when you're in the pit, doesn't matter how big the guy is. If you come at him head to head, you're gonna lose, right? But if you come at him and you come underneath and up, like almost like what they do in football, because I never played football, I just figured that out because I was tired of getting thrown to the ground every time. It works because they don't expect it because they're coming just straight and they're off balance.
Go low. Come in low.
Up, low and up.
Uh-huh.
Go
Yeah,
for the knees.
and make sure
Right.
your
Sweep the
stance
knee.
is bladed. One in the rear, one in the front as you do it. Because if you do it square, you have.
Yeah.
My
Oh, pit. Look, you just proved your point.
Yeah.
You absolutely proved the
you
point.
don't want that. To happen.
You went in low.
I'm
took
sorry,
it out
I'm a spaz,
high.
guys.
No, you're good. You're good. Just leave it. Just leave it on the
next to you.
table.
This is our last.
For advertising.
Well, it's been great having you. You're never coming back.
I'm so sorry. I ruined it. Things will get wild when you bring ladder match into the studio. Ooh, yeah.
Cool.
So that's
right,
the kind of vibe we bring. Sorry about that. But.
Oh yeah, it was. We got Sebastian Brent. We got here like
Man,
you
I'll
guys.
take my chances with the angry guy.
All you guys are going.
Yeah, I don't want to be smelling shit all.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I feel like
it's a trick question. It's like you're trying to like escape a space
yeah.
to get to the angry dude.
What if it's the same? What if it's the same person?
I'm gonna tell you, if some
the
dude's
angry
It
guy
can
busting,
is
easily
also
be the same
busting
person.
ass?
Right.
Easily the same person.
Yeah.
Right.
if some dude's busting ass on it, I'm going to be the angry dude. So, I think I would deal with the angry dude.
Yeah.
Have better oxygen, clean oxygen, and then deal with someone's emotions.
I feel like if I remember right, and like bring up the Jeff Salisbury angle on age, I feel like the older people are better with the angry people, and the young people are like better with the badass. If I had to we'll have to go back and review all of this, and you know what I mean, and put together like a little montage, a little minute montage, and see like where that lies generationally.
Guess it depends if it's the angry dude that throws the T-shirt.
That's true. Yeah, I had a dude throw a T-shirt. I was hanging it off my shoulder. He was so pissed off at me for standing up at a seated concert. So this wasn't even about general admission.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Damn.
I know, right?
Man, that's so dumb.
I know, right? The whole section rallied against him. They were all pissed off at him. Then well, I didn't have to really say much or do anything. Actually, Kevin, you really got pissed off. I had to calm down Kevin so he wouldn't get thrown out of the show.
Well, that's awesome though, man. He's got your back.
He had,
You know,
absolutely.
That's very cool.
Yes,
very cool.
Yeah.
Good friend there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right.
All right.
John says we got to wrap up. You guys got a show to do.
Yes, sir.
Rock and roll.
Yes, absolutely. And you guys, there's a little bit of time before you go on. So if you're a live listener and you're not here and you want to come down, you will see Ladder Match, which is a great show. Seen that show several times. It's been worth it.
Awesome. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll do it again.